to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career-high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Smith starting with a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Smith on first down. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Smith on 3rd and long. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick.
The Chiefs take over first down.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He'll step up, and there he goes. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Short pass brought in. Gets some space around midfield. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. First down throw, Mahomes. That's cut by Hollywood Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They motion Tucker over left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. Short pickup to their own 31. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Raiders.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And we will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another give here to Jeanty. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in by his back here. It's Jeanty. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Smith. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jeanty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the Jets sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Pressure comes. Smith gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Raiders inside of field goal range. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Jukes one defender. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Smith. This one finds Thornton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hanson and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Mejia with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough, and offensively, Yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Run for Pacheco to start the half. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action, it's Mahomes. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The counter give here to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Zone read, it's Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 25-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, and the close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Smith on first down. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. Smith to the air now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, Smith. That finds Besh, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Now Smith taking off with it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. That's complete right side. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. One stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. taken in by Thornton. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Smith back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing on third, Smith. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that snap.
He can run it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 16 yards. But it brings up third down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Smith. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yeah, no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming out.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Mejia with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Second down run by Pacheco. Broke through the tackle. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 5. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Setting up to pass. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. All set up now for 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Giving this to Genty. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point drive. They wanted that 3-point cushion. We all knew what they were doing, be able to maybe breathe a little bit easier. But now, got to keep them outside of field goal range, partner, because a kick would win this.
And that starts with a booming kickoff. Give them as long a field as possible before they can get that makeable field goal. From there, your defense, well, it's just got to rise to the occasion here in the last couple snaps of this game.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Devin White makes the play. And the Raiders make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a road win for the Raiders.